Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play a Danganronpa 2 Part 38. In the previous video, we finally brought the longest investigation in history to an end and kicked off the fourth class trial. So it's a new day. That gave me a little bit of time to ruminate over some ideas. I'll be honest, I don't have a good one. I've got like 3 base theories. The first one is that it's somehow a suicide. That one makes no sense to me. Like I could see like motivationally, I could see Neko's character like maybe sacrificing himself to try and free everyone else from hunger prison. I could see that. In terms of like how it's carried out, it makes no sense considering that we have reason to believe his body was moved after he died based on the fact that there's pillar fragments underneath him and the 2 different bloodstains, like the bloodstains around his head and the fact that they're on the pillar edge, which is not there. And then all the extra stuff like the wire and the hammer. The hammer, I have no clue what it's for. The wire, I was like, maybe it's, I kind of had like an idea of maybe it's like his robot brain wouldn't let him commit suicide, so he had to like tie himself up before the pillar got knocked over to fall on him or something. I don't know. That doesn't really make that much sense. The second one is that since I believe a day was skipped and everyone except Nekomaru probably missed Monokuma Taichi, maybe he was given like an ultimatum by Monokuma of, you know, make sure a killing happens before, 24 hours or else everyone will be punished for missing Monokuma Taichi. And so maybe that's why that was his motivation or something like that. Or like, and maybe he's directed to make it look like a murder. I don't know. And then in the theory that it's actually someone killed Neko, I feel like it has to be someone from Strawberry House. Because I think it's that someone from Strawberry House goes to the final dead room, does their thing, learns about the secret entrance to Grape House, and then is able to use that to like get into Grape House and kill Nekomaru, and hopefully they would not be a suspect since you're supposed to, with the elevator and everything, you're supposed to think that whoever the killer is had to have been someone from Grape House. And of the people at Strawberry House that are suspects, Nagito is in the clear because, well, unless that whole section was just basically straight up lying to us, his inner thoughts did not reveal him being the killer. Neko, unless it's a suicide, is not the killer. So then it's either Fuyuhiko, Gundam, or Kazuichi. Fuyuhiko, I'm pretty sure, did not do it. So it's either Gundam or Kazuichi. Honestly, I think I've been more suspicious of Kazuichi for the most part, but honestly, I think Gundam's more likely just because he's laid super low in this investigation. Like Kazuichi took an active participation in the investigation, whereas Gundam didn't really do anything. And also there was this one scene like in the game that didn't really make any sense to me. I'd forgotten about until I saw, where is it, this art. Like, remember that time when they were first going to, like, Strawberry Hall? Gundam did this big display of, like, sending his hamsters to turn on the button? Like, I feel like that's important. I don't really know why. But maybe maybe that's, like, how he was able to break the elevator and everything, was by sending his hamsters to do it? I don't know. It doesn't really, like, I don't know the specifics, but I just have, like, a general vibe of that. I think that's basically everything. I don't really have, like, a good theory per se, but like if someone murdered Neko, I think it was probably Gundam. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
During the class trial, you will present your argument. If you vote,
We're familiar.
You guys are starving by
We've
now,
only heard it like,
but let's get revved
what?
up and raring to go.
This is the 10th time we've heard that speech.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy
Ooh.
lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
I don't think Monmi would taste very good with all the fluff. I mean, I guess she has, or maybe I guess she's a robot like Monokuma, so it would be robot soup.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me.
And like, really, one of the things that like I don't like about like the suicide angle, because granted, the suicide in the first game didn't make any sense to me. Partially just because there was like deliberate evidence tampering, which I felt kind of break the game's own rules, with her suicide note being removed and replaced. So it's like, if you're going to commit suicide, you should make it extremely obvious that, hey, this is what I wanted to happen. Like, just convict my dead body at the trial. Because if you're going to sacrifice yourself for like the good of everyone else, why would you risk them then getting executed? You know? Which granted, I mean, Sakura thought of that in the first game, but then they're like, we just tampered the evidence.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him.
And then plus it also wasn't immediately obvious that
killer is.
a suicide would even count for the class trial. Like, I was under the assumption that it wouldn't, but at least for this one, if it is a suicide that's already established, that suicide counts.
I'm definitely not tempted by Curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Impressive, eh?
Why don't we try going over the incident?
Now, Fuyuhiko, I'm relatively unsuspicious of you, but I do think you're a potential killer.
We weren't able to leave
You're a
Strawberry
suspect?
House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
But you discovered.
I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there.
I thought we discovered it.
Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Oh yeah, we found it all at the same time. Okay, I forgot that Sonia was with us.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Hell yeah.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Unfortunately not. Hajime had no energy. It's just slept for a
I
day.
am not some woman with flexible legs.
What?
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
I've never heard it phrased as flexible legs.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House.
Heard
Went
of
to the
loose
tower
legs.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Now, I guess maybe I shouldn't just assume that it was someone from Strawberry House. Like if we were to look at people from Grape House who I think could have done it. Honestly, it's like Sonia. I don't think I mean, obviously Hajime didn't. It'd be kind of hard to have a rest of a game if he gets executed here. And I don't think Chiaki did it. So really, it's like only Sonia makes sense. I mean, probably also not Akane.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
I kind of agree.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Okay, never mind. I retract it. It's definitely someone from Grape House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
And then he's gonna say, but Hajime.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Which, granted, I mean, it's okay to suspect Hajime. It's just we can't suspect him because we're seeing his perspective.
You're the cruelest one here!
Now. Enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this
Neko wishes it
seriously.
was, not Neko. Kazuichi wishes it was a lover's quarrel.
We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things.
I think it's because he has sharp
the
teeth.
incident this time has
So I
many
want to call him
questions.
Neko.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
It's not the hammer. Okay, Nagito is like shooting up the power rankings.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
You can tell the weapon just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. This is a little sus from Kazuichi. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... It's not the hammer, dude. Don't even make me say hammer. I mean... Is it gonna make me say hammer?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
The weapon was
but...
right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar,
Where
huh?
is it? Hammer.
No,
I keep
the
scrolling.
hammer.
Okay, he said that.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Beat the crap.
If it was
He's only got...
unexpected
Does it mention that he was only hit one time or something? Despite the facts, there were actually severe impact. What all do we have? Tipped over pillar, oil on the floor, new looking
That's
hammer,
right.
chain.
It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Okay. So there's only one thing. I don't think it was... Oh, no. It could, I mean, because it couldn't be the hammer because it's like brand new, right? Like, wouldn't it have...
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
I mean, I feel like it... Like,
No,
this
the
is
hammer.
maybe a contradiction. Kind of.
The killer used that hammer.
Because my idea is that, like, the hammer's brand new.
and
It
beat
should
the
have
crap
some
out
sort of...
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, okay, that's what they wanted you to go for.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
You're being very sus.
A lot of oil
Like, way
was
too
flowing
sus
from
out the
Nekomaru's
gate,
body,
which makes me almost
just like
not
human
suspect
blood,
you.
Right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Yeah.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Yeah, but it still would have had, like, you know, maybe some dents or scratches or something.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Okay, yeah.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Yeah.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Okay, that was a good line.
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Yeah. Just so
thought-
y'all know.
Maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Mr. Killer, you probably want him to waste time?
Then what was the real weapon
God,
used to
don't
murder
be you,
Nekomaru?
man. Just be a suicide.
That's the problem. There wasn't
Or it'd be
anything
like
else
it's
at the crime scene
Monokuma
that looked
killed
like a
him and
potential
then
weapon.
made it look like a murder just for the lulz. Because we're at the stage in the game where we can start disregarding our own rules.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Yeah. The actual weapon, it's something. Oh no, what could it possibly have been?
I see. The only thing with
Yeah, we're
oil
starting
on
things
it
off
is
pretty
that
easy.
broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
I mean, or it could have just fallen.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
Like, why does it have to be? Oh no, they're actually the Incredible Hulk, and they picked up the pillar and started whacking him with it. Like, it could just be that the pillar got pushed over.
Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
But do you think Dark Dave of Destruction Jumpy could maybe do it?
Why?
Maybe he's got like extreme hamster strength.
We tried to move it, right?
You were literally there. It's no use. It's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Yes.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Well, Neko.
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Okay.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
I don't, like, another reason why I don't buy the suicide angle is because, like, they're going in so heavy with the, like, hey, it's just like Chapter 4 of the last game, you know, you got the Sakura statue, Nagito mentions that in the previous game, Chapter 4, the fourth trial was a suicide. Like, they're going too heavy on it. I would actually
Stupid.
be a
He had the
little
time to commit
annoyed
Suicide.
if they just blatantly redid it again.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Because it's like, for the previous ones, like, yeah, there were some, like, general similarities. I mean, like, with the first and really the second case, I thought had no similarities whatsoever. Like, yeah, there was the serial killer thing, but she wasn't actually a serial killer, and that was more of just kind of felt like a reference rather than them trying to be like, oh, the trials are the same in this game as they were in the previous one.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
It does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? That shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Yeah?
Huh? For reals?
For really reals?
Yes, for reals.
I
Yo,
see.
I'm
So my
down
gut
with the
was right
lingo.
after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
That's got big Byakuya Telemakoto energy.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all.
Because of course we know. You just, you tell him, it's Forrest.
Sonia, here I go!
Okay. Wire, oil, pillar, chain. God, there's so much. Let's say none of these stick out.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
So let's just, oh, the wire maybe?
If the pillar was not
The
lifted,
wire to knock it over?
beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Tipping the pillar over?
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Okay.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight,
Pillar's weight.
it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
None of those really, unless you're gonna go like pillar's weight, or as a contradiction, because
There's
like
no
how are
need
they
to
gonna
lift that
tip it
pillar.
over?
If the pillar was
Let's
not
try
lifted,
that. How do I
beating him
speed
with
up?
it is
What about tipping the pillar? They aimed right for his...
Even I could... Considering the pillar's weight...
Oh no, you
probably
hold. I keep
exerted
trying to
a ton of
hold A
force.
for some reason to copy.
Sonia, I'm getting hella excited.
Yeah. So I think that's because I
There's no
mean,
need to lift...
if the pillar was beating him with it is
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his...
Even I could probably... Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
okay.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
Now, let's try not to miss, so that we don't have to hear this 18 more times. Granted, this may not. I'm not even
There's
entirely
no need
confident.
to lift that pillar.
Go,
the
Sonya.
pillar was not lifted. Beating him with it is beyond.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Get blasted. Nope. Okay. But like it's so heavy. It's heavy. How did they do it? I mean, it's not really a contradiction.
There's
but...
no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
But I mean, just because, like, how are
What
you
about
tipping
tipping
it?
the pillar over?
I mean, let's
They
look at
aimed
our
right
evidence.
For his head and bullseye.
Oil on the floor,
Even
tipped over
I could
pillar,
probably tip it over.
chain. Oil on the floor. What is that one? Okay, the area of the pillar was also stained.
Considering the pillar's weight,
Nope. The pillar wasn't that heavy? If it's true, show me proof!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Pillar fragments?
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Pillar fragments.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Pillar fragments.
No, that's wrong.
I have no clue why that's right.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, that doesn't disprove what she's saying. It just means that his body was maybe moved after the fact, which we kind of already know based on the fact that because if the pillar fell on him, hit his head, and the blood is there, why would his body be like halfway down on the other side of the pillar?
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
like, I feel like this doesn't actually disprove what she's saying.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
You're being weird. Quit being weird,
There's no
weirdo.
way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
It's also like, how else are you gonna freaking kill him, dude? He
feeling,
ate a
huh?
Mega Buster.
That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Okay, thank you, Nagito.
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
Tell him, Hajime.
You guys, the same as usual.
Man, Nagito, like, I wonder if it's that, like, I mean, I don't know. Because, like, I was thinking maybe, like, what if they're all reserve course students and that's why he hates them all now? That doesn't really make sense because they've definitely displayed their talents for the most part. I mean, some of their talents are a little bit more ambiguous, like Ultimate Princess, how do you prove that? But someone like, you know, Ibuki's good at music. I mean, like they've displayed an affinity for their talents in cases where it's something you can actually quantify. Like Kazuichi, he's displayed that he's the ultimate mechanic, right? So I don't think that's it. I don't know. I just can't think of why he would all suddenly like view everyone with disdain.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Also, now's not the time for this.
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
You know, he's going through some stuff.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I know, it's like kind of cool.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
I do like evil Nagito way more than crazy Nagito.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
I mean, I guess the wire?
A specific item?
I don't really know what how the wire helps.
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Oh.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
Yeah?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
With my mind's eye.
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, he's got a point.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Please, Gundam, don't be the killer. I need you to stay alive, man.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon.
Oh man, look at
Since you wield
fangirl
your
Sonya.
4 dark devas of destruction.
I mean, she has been revealed as like an anime lady, so you know, maybe I guess she's into it.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
Knowledge.
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
So I'm guessing, like, I didn't really, like, I'm having a hard time, like spatially understanding the whole thing with, like, the rotations and stuff. Like, I'm thinking that it's Strawberry House is on top of Grape House, and that the hallways aren't actually connected, and the floor is rising and rotating. Like, when you enter it from Strawberry House, maybe? Like, I don't really understand. Because it seems like based on the way that door was like a drop-down door from the final dead room, and that Nagito was able to get access to Grape House from there, that I'm guessing it's like a trap door that takes you to the 3rd floor of Grape House.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Hell yeah.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Basically, I'm a loser who's still better than all of you other losers.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower.
Or what if they don't? Dun dun dun.
But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Alright, I'm voting Sonia. I'm voting Sonia. Vote Sonia. Vote Sonia.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Okay, Sonia's not bad, but, I mean, she could be the murderer, but I do think she's kind of funny. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Yeah, I guess that has something to do with whatever the last clue we got was. Can't remember what it's actually called. The strange feeling in the tower. That's it. Well, we'll go over to here and see what we can...
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Are they? We'll probably let this one play
So
out.
that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
Walls are different colors. Why did I do that? That makes no sense. I don't know why I did that.
Damn it!
In truth,
Strawberry Tower are actually the exact...
So that's the secret.
Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both... I mean, the walls are different.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
Designs on the floor.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years.
Give it 10 years for you argue with Miss Sonia. Even the disassembled parts Kazuichi arranged look exactly the same. What else do we have? Just out of curiosity. Wire, button, tipped over pillar. Fuyuhiko's account.
in truth,
What's Fuyuhiko's account? Isn't that just something about the clocks? No, that's that. Wall clock? That doesn't seem very useful. Broken doorknob? Oh yeah, it could be something to do with the broken doorknob. So this doorknob was originally attached to that door. One of the doorknobs from the far back door of Strawberry House was missing. I mean, it's got to be one of those
the
two.
exact same place.
I mean, we'll,
So that's the
okay,
secret
we were
of
like
the
super
funhouse.
slow because like I couldn't decide if I wanted to do it, so I was kind of
really it?
indecisive.
It's weird to say they're both... I mean, the walls are different color.
And the
Walls
designs
are
on the
different.
floor are also different.
Designs on the floor are different.
We've already settled this problem.
We have already settled this problem.
Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Okay, so let's try the Sonia thing.
In truth, Straw are actually the exact same place.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I kind of thought it'd be more complicated than that. That's why I was a little like, I don't know.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Gonna go with big doubt there.
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
That's kind of Hajime's thing, maybe.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange?
If my theory's correct.
When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Yeah?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Well, I feel like it's also rising, but
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
I mean, it has to be. I mean, like, to a degree, the floor has to be the same if nothing else.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh God.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
What?
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
That's unbelievably stupid, Sonya.
but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
They also moved the pillar and arranged the blood and everything.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
I mean, it's theoretically possible because he doesn't have to operate by the rules of anything, but
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
Sonya, you're just being obtuse for the sake of adding another section to the trial.
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Okay. Tipped over pillar, new looking hammer, pillar fragments, broken doorknob. Let's go broken doorknob.
There are many different ways.
Okay.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled,
But a chain?
and Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
You have been exceeded?
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
What?
The pillar, the body, he could have
Oh
moved
wait,
it
I
up
didn't
easy as
get to see
pie.
what that said. No,
It
don't
seems
let
you
me
have
go all the way
forgotten.
back.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
What does she say here?
The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Everything at the chain. I don't know. So, the doorknob. It's one of those.
Crap.
It's something to
It
do with
seems you
that.
have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
The doorknob. Ah, that's the.
Crap. It seems you have forgotten.
Where's the doorknob?
Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
No, still not the doorknob.
Crap.
Dude, I can't
It
even
seems
really
you
think
have
about what we
forgotten.
have here. Hammer, tipped over pillar, oil,
Monokuma is
oil.
surprisingly strong.
How do you
wielding
move the
power of
oil?
The futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything.
How do you move
Allow
oil?
me to cut through those words. Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Honestly, I didn't even realize oil was a hint.
Huh?
I mean, I did mention
In
oil
the position of
at the start
Nekomaru's
before we
body,
did the
pillar
thing,
changed.
but it's
The
hard to
oil
like really pay
surrounding his
attention to
body
that shit
moved
while it's like expecting you to constantly be slashing.
Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Shut up, Kazuichi.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
I mean, that doesn't really disprove. If anything, like the fact that everything is the same, wouldn't that be more credence to the idea that everything is at least the same building, to some degree?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
The mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
Hey, Nagi buddy, you know, how's it going, dude?
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
No, give me a hint, not the friggin' answer.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
Nagato, you already spoiled the answers for the puzzle rooms, so you better not just come out and tell us.
It's
I'd be
also
very mad.
important for me because it will help me determine something.
Yeah, because I guess he kind of has more information on who the killer could potentially be. Because we kind of have to assume if there's a killer, they would have had to have done the final dead room. Or the traitor. If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I mean, this doesn't really... Do you think maybe he learned that he's the traitor or something? And that's why he's like... Or that he was originally the traitor and that's why he's like changed so much? I don't know. I just can't think of why he would start to treat everyone with disdain all at once. I get Hajime. Hajime makes sense, but...
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
The only one? Yeah, because now that I think about it,
I see.
Because Nagito was given the,
You're talking about the final dead room, right?
the book, right? Like, Monokuma didn't specifically say he was the first one, but he kind of implied that since Nagisa was the first one to clear the final dead room, that's why he got the file and everything. So I guess that means nobody ever actually did it. So then I have no clue who could, like, how there could be a killer. Because I feel like you need the stuff from the final dead room. Like, where do you get the wire and the hammer, and how do you, like, get the manipulate the elevator and everything if you're not able to go between both houses freely? I mean, I guess Neko could have done it, which I guess if they're going for the suicide angle would kind of make sense. I really hope they don't do the suicide thing again.
You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself.
All conspicuous-like.
From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
We're in space, dude.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
And then Nagito starts taking his pants off.
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final
Oh
dead
yeah, I guess I didn't think you'd be able to take that over into the...
You took a picture?
room. Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
Nagito, this is just a picture of your junk. Ah, scroll left, scroll left. As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
Okay?
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
So that it kind of is what I was saying, that Strawberry House is on top of Grape House.
But
Because he's obviously on
don't
like
you
the second or
think
third
it's weird?
floor.
If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
You had all that time to come up with a cool name, and that's what you come up with, Nagito? What doesn't make sense in this picture? The fact that we're above the trees?
Here!
Okay. There's like a lot of
You
these
said
that
this
are
photo
like...
was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room.
The answer is like pretty easy and obvious, but it's like so easy and obvious that I start to like doubt myself. That I'm like, wait, there's no way they actually just mean this, right? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I forgot it again. It's coming to me, dude. I've just completely lost it.
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Oh yeah, I guess it was just that like because I kind of like assumed, like, you know, I came up with the idea that Strawberry House was above Grape House after we saw the little window thing. And well, it really was the drop down door that made me think that, and then that he was able to get to Grape House from there. But I was kind of like doubting it once again because I'm like, oh, that seems like too obvious, and they're acting like it's a big huge secret. So is it something more complicated than that? But it looks like maybe it is just they're on top of each other.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
What if the building's upside down, dude? Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained within it. The tower? The bridge tower? It's the tower, right? There's only one tower in the picture. That's what we've been thinking all along. Which means it's not unnatural at all, don't you agree?
Crap!
Okay. I mean, what is in this picture? There's clouds.
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I wasn't just clicking on the clouds.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower.
Okay, I get
Shadow,
what they're saying.
No shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
I mean, that's entirely a possibility.
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me,
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Truly symbols of hope. You can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Once again, none of these, I mean, some of these people aren't even that special. Byakuya's power is that he's rich. He's not a special person because he's born rich. I mean, yes, I know he, like, worked for it because of his family and everything, but he was only given that opportunity because he was born in that family in the first place, so that he's still extremely lucky and blessed. We're not gonna get into it. Chiaki's just good at video games. Who cares about that? Gosh. Video games, those are for nerds.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
And also, being extremely specialized in one skill doesn't actually mean you're smart. You know? People are called savants for a reason, because they're... I mean, once again, like, I mean, intelligence, how do you determine it? It's like an extremely complicated topic that cannot easily go into 42 minutes into a Let's Play video of an anime visual novel. But, basically, Nagito's a big dum-dum. The end. That's my thesis. The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Oh, why hello there, Hajime. Hello, General Kenobi. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up. How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The ceiling.
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
That's what you think. That thing just now was another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor... Oh no, is it Hangman time? Using the photo he took, I might be able to find out the answer if I just think about it. Oh no, Hajime's got his eyes closed. Oh, his logic dive. Okay. How does this work again? I hit A to accelerate? A to accelerate? Yes, A to accelerate. Makes sense. Okay. Then we... Hit him with a little... Oh no. They're slowly advancing obstacles. Ah, shit. That one was not slowly advancing. I knew as soon as I, like, you know, shit-talked the game, that was gonna happen. Question. Do they both exist? What? Yes? Okay. Are you alive? Are you playing a video game right now? Is there any meaning in life? They're going to these nihilistic questions, dude. Oh, God. Probably shouldn't have jumped there in hindsight. Oh, God. Okay, question 2. They're different buildings. They have to be different buildings. There's no way they're the same building. What? Motherfucker, they've got different structures. How in the hell are they the same building? I mean, well, they're the same building. Okay, yeah. They actually are the same building. It's just that they're on top of each other. I guess when I was thinking same building, I thought they meant that, like, each floor is the same. It's just that Grape or Strawberry House is, like, the 4th, 5th, and 6th floors. It's like, obviously, they're different buildings because different people are in different sections. They are vertically. With little hoppy hops. Yeah, I just kind of misunderstood the second question because I was reading it so quickly, but
It's all coming together.
well, you know, also you can technically have like different buildings in the same tower.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go?
Where could it have gone?
There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, I guess when I was saying same building, I was thinking... Because originally I kind of was thinking that, like, each of that Strawberry House and Grape House were actually the same structure. That, like, the first floor was the same on both, but obviously there's differences, right? Like, Grape House is octagonal, and Strawberry House is, like, rectangular or squarical. However you would describe that.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
Yeah.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Where is Strawberry located? Above!
I see!
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
Oh, snap.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
And?
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided.
I mean, nobody said that the building was aesthetically pleasing.
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon. Overlaid atop
Okay, it is
each other
more
to
of a
misdirect how we would perceive
quadrilateral.
them.
That's one way to say it instead of squarical. I mean, what I was trying to get across was that I couldn't remember the building was more like evenly shaped or if it was more like a rectangle.
And it worked, didn't it?
Man, that's one ugly building.
Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
Well, at least it's not square on the bottom, hexagon on the top. Then it would look really bad. It would look like a mushroom.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Live on, you know, the new version of Punked.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Then, it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
yeah, that's what's horrible. Don't you constructed something without a permit, Monokuma? Oh my god.
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
You probably didn't even take twice as long as you said it would and overbill the people who wanted you to build something.
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Could you quit being so fucking weird?
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Even if I have to murder Hajime. Wait, what? Okay. Is it not just that the floor rises? Strange feeling, Monokuma file 4. I mean, the file being there is a little odd, because we haven't used it. None of this seems important. Wait. It was discovered in Great Tower, which is inside the funhouse. What else? Strange feeling, broken doorknob, maybe?
And hurry up, dumbass!
Broken doorknob or chain?
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
A dummy?
You mean a fake body?
I don't buy that at all.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
A mechanical body?
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're
No.
magnificent, Gundam!
We had no spare parts.
No fair, you totally stole my spotlight.
But we had no spare parts.
So which one was the fake body?
None of them were
Shut
fake.
up, just pick one of them.
Okay, how do I prove that he's freaking stupid? Okay. Oh yeah, maybe the clock? Is the clock, does it mention that the clock's like unique? No? Oh no, that's not the clock. Chain? Broken
And
doorknob?
hurry up, dumbass!
Broken doorknob, maybe?
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Because that would at least prove that the doors are
was
kind of
actually a dummy.
No?
You mean a fake
Oh wait,
body?
I think it got rejected by the...
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It
Because
should
I
be
didn't
possible to
reject it.
construct a
I
dummy
think it
from
just
spare
accidentally hit a
parts.
silencer thingy.
You're magnificent,
I have no clue
Gundam!
how it hit it,
No
but
fair, you
So which one?
Shut up, just pick one of them.
he is crying.
I'm gonna solve this.
And hurry up!
One of the bodies in was actually a dummy.
Okay, that's still wrong. You're not making any sense.
I'm gonna
Okay.
solve this mystery in a flash.
Then
Maybe
hurry up,
something to do with
dumbass.
Monokuma file. Does it mention anything about him being unique? I mean, not really. I mean, it's just such a stupid idea that, like, I don't know how to
One of the
disprove it.
bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
What did
You mean
Gundam
a
say?
fake body?
Mechanical body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Did he, though? I mean, like, I agree. I don't want to contradict what Neko says.
Damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
I don't really
Hurry
know what
up,
they want here.
dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Because, I mean, I see the
was
contradiction
actually a dummy.
is that, well, he was obviously, like, a unique robot.
Damn it!
And how would
I'm
you
gonna solve
create
this
a...
mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
Oh, the pillar. Yeah,
one
the
of the
pillar,
bodies
duh.
in one of the was actually a dummy.
What? How is it not the pillar?
Damn it!
Even if the body's a dummy, how do you replicate the pillar?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
What about the wire?
One of the bodies in one of the was actually a dummy.
What about the wire? Where did you get the second wire from? Like, I'm...
Damn it!
It's just like basically the exact same thing as
I'm gonna solve
Sonya's.
this mystery in a flash.
Where it's like obviously
Then hurry
stupid.
up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was
Good.
actually a dummy.
Good night button.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Did he though? I don't know. I have no clue. He's a mechanical organism. Yes.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Chain? Did we try
Hurry
broken
up,
doorknob? I don't
dumbass.
remember. We've already used strange feeling.
One of the bodies in one of the was actually a...
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a
We
mechanical
tried
body.
Monokuma File, I
It
believe.
should be possible to construct...
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair!
Oh,
you
maybe
told-
we
So
could
which
copy
one- Shut
mechanical
up, just
body,
pick
dummy?
one of 'em.
I mean, maybe that's
I'm
it.
gonna solve this. Then hurry up. One of the bodies
kinda
was
forgot about
actually
the-
a dummy.
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to...
You're magnificent!
No fair! So which one? Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Yeah, shut up. God, Kazuichi, you're being so
I'm
annoying.
gonna solve this. Then hurry up. One of the bodies
Was actually a dummy.
Damn it!
Like, why do I have to
I'm gonna
disprove
solve
his
this
stupid
mystery in a
thesis?
flash.
Like, why can't I just say
Hurry up,
Kazuichi's the killer and
dumbass.
have him have to try to disprove it?
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a
I did not
fake
mean to do that.
body?
I was trying to go into the menu because every other game I play, you go into the menu with triangle. What all is there again? Tipped over pillar? But, I mean, I feel like the contradiction is that the pillar obviously was there at both times. But that didn't work.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're
should it?
magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
Chain,
So which one was the
broken
fake
doorknob.
body?
Shut up! Just
It's not strange feeling again, is it? That would be... I don't know, we almost never reuse clues. Or do we ever reuse clues?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up. One of the bodies in
Was actually a dummy.
That'd be... I think
You
that
mean a
would...
fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy
guess
from
that didn't
spare
count.
parts.
You're magnificent!
No fair! So which one? Shut up! Just
I feel like
pick
the
one of
detection
'em.
on the words is like a lot less lenient than it was in the first game. That could just be in
I'm
my
gonna
head
solve
though.
this. Then hurry up. One of the bodies was actually a...
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
No, just shoot it again. Nope.
Damn it!
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
It's like there's 8,000 different ways to disprove what he's saying, and none of them work. I don't understand, like, what they want. We tried chain already, didn't we?
Then hurry up, dumbass.
one
I feel
of
like
the
I've tried
bodies
all
was
of them.
actually a dummy.
Nope.
Damn it!
I'm gonna
They just
solve
send
this.
it.
Hurry
We're
up.
gonna
One
lose.
of the bodies was actually a...
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
I don't know. I don't know what you want.
Damn
It's,
it!
I wouldn't say that none of this makes sense. It's just that there's so
I'm gonna
many
solve this
different
mystery in a flash.
Then hurry
things
up.
that
One of
do
the
make
bodies
sense.
in
We'll
one of the
pause until we
towers
get
was
it.
actually
No, that's wrong.
Didn't I try strange feeling? I got you do reuse the
Nekomaru's body
clue.
wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
That one just doesn't. I don't know. Like you never. I don't feel like you've never reused clues in this game. So I kind of like dismissed it, but I did try it. I thought, did we miss or something? I don't know. I was kind of tilted after the beginning part. I still feel like the pillar makes more sense to disprove what the fuck he's saying, because even if the body is a fake, how do you fake the pillar? Like, it's kind of one of those things where, like, I kind of said this, but, like, what he's saying is so dumb and doesn't make any sense that there's, like, 8 different ways to disprove it. And it's like, no, we don't want 7, 8, you know, the other 7. We just want this one. That doesn't even really make as much sense as the others. I don't know. We'll end the video here. Well, actually, we'll let it play out for a little bit.
me.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
The parts that I carefully arranged with the disassembly. Like, oh, it's the parts. Yes, it's the parts that couldn't have been changed. It was... I mean, granted, I guess I get what they're saying, that the parts were put there after the murder happened, but... The pillar... The pillar... Like, even if you're like, okay, they pushed over the other pillar as well, it broke in the exact same position. I don't know, that one's... It's not swimsuit gravel level, because it at least, like, makes sense. It's just, like, I feel like the way they want you to disprove what he's saying is not the most obvious one. And also, they make you reuse a clue, which is, almost never happens. So, you know, you got all these clues. Make use of them, game. Don't make me use the same ones twice. Well, we'll stop here, though. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.